party hats. Boom, boom.
The whole go bang bang here.
Let us begin.
I want you to keep an eye out for the Boogity Man.
VHS Bandits. VHS Bandits.
Welcome to Coxwell Academy.
Don't need no DVDs, don't need no Betamax. These are the VHS Bandits.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the VHS Bandits podcast. Happy summer. Today, we're watching Terry Hulk Hogan in Thunder in Paradise. Let's pop in the tape.
On my mark, and launch.
Hulk Hogan is Hurricane Spencer, the hottest hero of the high seas.
You shoot at me? Well, chew on this.
He's got the boat,
Thunder will lock into anyone who fires a weapon at you. Thunder will lock into anyone who even points a weapon at you.
he's got the guts, he's got the girls, and he's about to lose what he loves the most.
You sunk everything you own into that boat. You're in hock over your eyes, which is very high.
Let's just say Spence is on the hook. All we gotta do is reel him in.
But when a beautiful woman makes him an offer he can't refuse,
Let me get this straight. You're willing to pay me to marry you?
If you don't get the money, you lose your boat. If I don't get married, I lose my hotel.
this confirmed bachelor is forced to say,
I do.
and when the bad guys learn that the Hulkster's newfound family
There it is! Right there, right there.
holds the key to a buried treasure,
X marks the spot. Get the man, get the weapons. We're going ashore.
holy matrimony becomes an unholy mess.
We'll maybe doing something exciting together. We'll make them really fall in love.
Now, he's got the loot in front of him.
I just want to say, I'm very excited.
A ruthless businessman after him.
I'll prove that it was only a marriage of convenience and have you both arrested for fraud.
The enemy behind him.
Oh, yeah, Navy SEAL. How about Navy anchor?
And his bride by his side.
You're supposed to be this great commando. Do something.
Think you could take her with you when you leave?
Ouch.
Join Hulk Hogan as he proves once again he's simply the best.
The boom!
Chris Lennon, Carol Alt, Hulk Hogan.
Let's breathe fire.
Good to me.
You are the most reckless, irresponsible, juvenile delinquent of a man I have ever met in my entire life.
Thunder in Paradise.
You bruiser, I
And now, our feature presentation.
Hey everybody, and welcome to the VHS Bandits podcast. This is Dane Thunder Train. Over here with my co-host,
Topher Hulk Hansen.
Ooh. And today we watched Thunder in Paradise from 1993.
Thunder in Paradise.
If there's anything I could say about this tape, it's got one of the best goddamn theme songs I've ever heard in my life.
That's very true. Well, we hope you had a happy 4th of July. You celebrated by going down to Cuba, kicking some communist ass, and blowing up ships with fireworks.
Yeah.
Because there were some fireworks at the end of I mean, they blew up the ship, and then there was a little like bottle rockets going off, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
What better way to celebrate?
Hey, nothing says shooting up commies like getting your bazooka ready and like their Jeep with the machine gun, and all the guys in the Jeep take off, and then the bazooka shoots the Jeep and the Jeep blows up, but nobody else dies. Because Thunder in Paradise is basically the A-Team, where everybody shoots and blows up stuff, but nobody ever gets killed.
Everyone jumps out of the way.
Yeah, every single time.
But the threat is still there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it always is. The threat of Hulk Hogan putting on another pair of Pit Viper sunglasses.
I was looking for the cameraman and I thought he didn't wear the glasses enough for me to like search it out. But I bet you could, if you look closely, you can probably see the camera crew in those glasses. They're very reflective. I wouldn't be surprised
because those glasses were huge.
Yeah, they're huge. It's like a giant mirror on his face.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's see here. So from what I understand, this is actually a TV show, and maybe they put like an episode or two on tape or something like that.
Right. I watched that. I watched it with Kamara, and that's what she was like, is this a TV show? Because it said like in the opening credits, it has like a guest starring blah, blah, blah and stuff.
Yeah.
So it was her theory that, you know, like Baywatch started out as a TV movie and then they turned into a TV show. So
that could have been.
Yeah, so it might be a similar thing. And she looked it up on IMDb, and there was like other episodes.
Oh, okay.
So I guess it was on TV, but there was one episode apparently where Hulk Hogan fights underwater zombies.
What? How come that was not on this tape?
That's what I'm saying. I want underwater zombies.
Dude, that's what I call some Thunder in Paradise.
Oh, yeah.
Man, oh, man. Ah, crazy. Now I gotta, hey, if anybody can find a tape of Hulk Hogan fighting sea zombies, let us know at VHSBandits@gmail.com. We would love to see that. I will trade you this copy of Thunder in Paradise for that copy of Thunder in Paradise.
All right.
So pretty cool cover. Definitely makes me want to rent the tape.
Yeah, that is the coolest.
Hulk Hogan. He's holding up the font,
the logo,
the title, the logo. Thunder in Paradise within the T's got it like a thunder zigzag in there, electric zigzag.
It looks like Zapped. Looks like the Z.
It does look like Zapped.
They turned it around, and
it reminds me of like when you went to Disney and they did like a stunt show. Like this is the poster to like a Disney or like an Orlando studio
it's like
stunt
the Water
show.
World.
You know,
experience at Universal.
So you got the Thunder jet boat with an explosion, and then some little girl with a squirt gun. Hulk Hogan's got like a big belt of bullets on. And he's got a sexy long butt lady next to him in a bikini. There's a lot of long butts in this movie, and it's great.
Yeah, because they gotta really fill up the time in this movie. It's like half movie and then half long butt babes dancing on the beach to like reggae music.
It's a lot of filler, long butt filler. You know?
Oh, yeah.
So this is from Vidmark Entertainment.
Dude, the trailers of this were great.
Oh, yeah. I wrote them all down. Yeah, we'll get to the trailers. So it says, danger, excitement, adventure. Just another day in paradise. And on the back, you got Hulk Hogan with this little girl, and they're like parasailing or something, you know? And so it says, X marks the spot in this awesome action adventure starring WrestleMania superstar Terry Hulk Hogan of No Holds Barred, Rocky III, and Suburban Commando. The Hulkster stars as R.J. Hurricane Spencer.
But then they also call him Sven sometimes.
Well, yeah, he was called Hurricane and Spence here and there, right?
Oh, I thought it was Sven, like Swedish. Like
Sven, no,
S-V-E.
Spencer, because I remember his buddy called him Spence a couple of times.
Oh, I just misheard.
And his name is like Randy something or other. I remember them saying
He's got a lot of names in this movie.
A lot of names. He is a confirmed bachelor and an ex-Navy
A confirmed
SEAL.
bachelor, that means he's gay.
Is that really?
That's what confirmed bachelor means. Yeah.
I had no idea.
Uncle Arthur in Bewitched was a confirmed bachelor.
Oh, okay. I got
like
you.
that. I don't know. That is maybe he is because he's in a sham marriage. I don't know.
I don't know. Okay. So he's struggling to make ends meet, forced into a marriage of convenience to save his one and only true love, his superboat, Thunder.
That's my one and only true love, my superboat.
Or speedboat from Snake Eater too.
This is kind of like Snake Eater.
It's it's a little bit like Snake Eater.
A little bit.
So you know what? Honestly, dude, I would much rather have a motorcycle turned into a jet ski than this big crazy like stealth boat that the Hulk Hogan's driving. I think Hulk Hogan he should have been driving a Harley Davidson on top of a jet ski. It would make more sense.
It would, but I mean, to be fair, the boat does have a jet ski underneath it. So this boat,
it does.
It's like a regular speedboat, but then there's a 2-bedroom apartment underneath.
Oh, dude, it's huge.
Speedboat.
It's crazy.
You can microwave Chinese takeout in there.
Well, it's like, I don't know. Have you ever been on like a small little like
control room
down a cape or something? Like if there even is a compartment underneath, it's this little teeny little cramped space that you can't even like
where
stand up straight.
you can put a cooler or something.
Yeah, right. And it's like a teeny little like a little place to like take a leak, and that's it. Whereas this boat, dude, you could stand up straight. There's like tons of room to have a party down there.
It's got a jet ski compartment.
Yeah, it's got everything and anything down there. And like a
microwave.
There's
like a whole like sonar system, and
there's like a gun wall that opens up.
This boat is awesome.
So it says, Spencer takes off on a wild ride that'll keep you glued to the edge of your seat. Whoa. From dodging Stinger missiles to searching for buried treasure, Spencer is all business and all action. Racing against the clock, he thunders across the ocean to rescue his newfound family from the evil clutches of a modern-day pirate who finds you can't hook the Hulk.
Hey, if I learned one thing in this life, you can't hook the Hulk.
Can't hook the Hulk. Bulging biceps, spectacular special effects, and colossal stunts make this high-spirited comedy adventure a treat for the entire family. It's high action on the high seas. Terry Hulk Hogan is at his biggest and best in Thunder in Paradise. 104 minutes, rated PG.
The high-end special effects they are referring to is someone holding a rocket pop in front of a blue screen while they key out the ocean and back. Several times, by the way. Every time there's a rocket, they use the same shot of this rocket pop that they hold in front of the blue screen, and they just, mirror the image to whichever direction they want it to go. In the beginning, it's going to the left, and at the end of the movie, it's going to the right. It looks great, though. Hey, I gotta say, I love the bad guy in this movie.
Oh, dude, he was great. I thought he was
awesome.
wicked hammed up in this. Well, everybody really
he was
hammed up, and everybody is hammed up to 11 in this. But that guy in particular, he's great.
He's like he's hammy, but he's like believable at the same time.
He's always doing like motions with his hands, or he's all like, he looks like an air traffic controller. He's all like, all right, we're going to the boat.
Yeah. He's just like a high school bully. Kinda.
Yeah.
Who has access to like a naval fleet and rocket launchers and shit.
I liked his buddy, his second in command guy there. He's got a bazooka. He's like, hey, I want to take one of these whale hunting and take it and shoot it. And boom, there goes the whale. He's great.
He just wants to blow up whales.
Come on, if you had a bazooka and a boat, wouldn't you want to blow up whales?
When you go, just imagine you go down to Hyannis on the whale watch, and then if you look off the starboard bow, you can see that about approximately 30 yards up ahead, there's a humpback whale breaching. And then Dane Train goes, "Whoa!" He pulls out his backpack and bazookas the whale.
Yeah.
Did you get that on tape, honey?
And then when I bazooka him, I go, yeah, bazooka.
Bazooka whale.
That whale's dinner. Bazooka.
If only Captain Ahab had a bazooka.
So hey, before we even get into the movie, we're going to talk about like the 25 minutes worth of trailers at the beginning of this tape.
Yeah. That's why it's so long, because the like runtime's like an hour and 45 or something, but half hour of that is trailers.
Yeah, I remember I clocked it like the whole tape from beginning to end, including the FBI warnings and everything, was like literally just under 2 hours long, right? But yeah, like at least like a quarter of it was these trailers at the beginning, including a PSA for the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Yeah, that's true. We haven't gotten a tape with a shitload of trailers recently. This is I guess maybe the Granny might have been the last one.
Yeah.
But not this many trailers.
So we started off.
But this
with,
is Vidmark, and they've got some tapes to push.
Oh, big dude.
And they all look fucking. They're all cool.
Yeah, Vidmark's got to sell some tapes, and this is the way to do it.
Oh yeah.
So we start off with Dennis the Menace, Dinosaur Hunter.
Actually, I said they all look cool, but I mean, this movie sucks.
Have you seen this movie?
Can confirm it sucks. Yeah, I mean, it was on TV a lot as a kid, like randomly. I think on like the Disney Channel early in the morning and stuff. They'd show this movie. Yeah, it's not because I loved dinosaurs as a kid.
Well, let me ask you,
Dennis the Menace.
Which one would you rather play or see? Dennis the Menace Dinosaur Hunter or Turok Dinosaur Hunter on N64?
Turok. I'd rather watch a whole playthrough of Turok Dinosaur Hunter than to watch Dennis the Menace Dinosaur Hunter.
Do you remember like when you?
Or I'd like to watch a mashup of the two, like a dinosaur hunting contest. Between Turok and Dennis the Menace.
Do you think
Dennis the Menace has a bazooka?
Bazooka. Do you think if they made a Dennis the Menace Dinosaur Hunter 2, a sequel, do you think they would call it Dennis the Menace Seeds of Evil? And it's on a black cartridge.
He's in space now, and he just walks around Mr. Wilson's backyard picking up glowing triangles, going, "Ooh. Ooh, ooh,
and if he falls off a cliff, he's like, and then when he resurrects him, he goes, "I am Dennis the Menace." Oh shit!
Man.
The game is so good.
I would love to see that.
Look, the best part of that game is like when the hunter dudes are just like running after him, and sometimes he shoot them and it looks like they fucking like slip on a banana. And they go, and like they just split up. It's like this. they slip on a banana peel.
Throw their arms in the air.
Oh my god!
That's why Dennis the Menace throws banana peels at them.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep, that's how he gets the.
Oh, Mr. Turok.
Ooh. All right. So then after that, we had a movie I've never heard of from what looks like Britain called The Whiz Kid.
Oh yeah, and his name's like Oogie or something.
Yeah, Bobo or something like that.
Oh, Bobo, the Oogie Boogie. I thought the name of the movie was Oogie Boogie.
What is it?
He makes
like
a robot version of himself.
Yeah, he's a nerd that makes a clone that comes out of an egg or something like that, right?
It's very strange. It looks like the peanut butter solution meets Weird Science or something.
Yeah, it's very Weird Sciencey, right?
Except he clones himself, and then like I guess the clone is supposed to be cool or nice.
Yeah,
I don't know. The clone seems like, but in the trailer, like the clone is exactly like the kid. Like he's still a shitty, nerdy clone. He is a stupid, nerdy, dumb clone.
Did you see the video I sent you?
Yeah.
All right. So, okay. So anybody who listened to our last episode, we were talking about this little 90s toy that you'd probably get at Spencer Gifts or Newbury Comics called the Insultinator that would let you go up to your friends and hit a bunch of buttons and say, you are a gross, boring nerd.
Hold on.
Oh, he's got it. And it's up on YouTube.
That's it.
Greasy bonehead. You're a completely sneaky loser. Freaky, you're the ultimate ugly, creepy geek.
You're the ultimate ugly, creepy geek.
All right. If anybody else
That's awesome.
had
If you
an Insultinator,
join
email
our Bone
us
Zone.
at thevhsband@gmail.com.
Yeah, if you listen to our Ghost Dad episode, you know all about the Insultinator.
Yeah. All right. So next up, we had Nuki.
Oh my God! Yeah,
about
it's
aliens
like,
in the safari, Africa safari.
It's basically Mac and Me, except way scarier.
Yeah, there's no.
It's a ripoff of a ripoff that is a ripoff.
There's no dancing number in a McDonald's in this one.
There could be. I mean, there might be a dancing number in the plains of Africa.
So when I was a little kid, we had like
Did
HBO.
you see this movie?
I've only seen a piece of it because growing up, my folks recorded like 3 minutes of Nuki like on HBO or something. It's this part where like this, it's actually in the trailer. Like some tiger is after these two kids and Nuki goes, "Oh, get away." And like the tiger like rolls around and turns into a cat or something.
He like take out his bazooka and blows up the
bazooka that tiger. That was the only part of this movie I've ever seen. And it's kind of weird because it's like out in this 150-degree like African like desert, right? And this poor guy is wearing this like furry costume and its nose is all drippy and wet. It's disgusting.
Yeah, and there's two of them. There's two Nukis.
Yeah.
And they got to be midgets in those suits, right? And they're in these rubber suits. They must be dying.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I can only imagine. Those poor guys.
They probably didn't make it throughout the shoot.
Next up is a movie I used to have on tape, and I got rid of it because it was terrible. And
the trailer looks awesome, though.
Yeah, the trailer looks awesome. This is for a little-known Andrew Dice Clay movie called Brain Smasher, ... a love story. And this movie sucks.
It's not very good. What's the other one with Ed O'Neill? What's that one? Booty Time.
Oh, dude. I'm sorry. I wasn't even dude. Adventures of Ford Fairlane. That movie's fucking great.
Right.
We got to do that on the show sometime, man. That is a great movie. That's really like the only good Andrew Dice Clay movie.
ADC.
Up next, Tommy Knockers.
Yeah, and that Tommy Knockers is awesome. I would watch this a lot at like my dad's house.
Hey, speaking of which, that's a 4th of July movie too.
Oh yeah.
So there you go. Very topical.
And it could be a 5th of July movie since it's the 5th of July now. So go celebrate again with Tommy Knockers.
All right. So those are some great trailers from Vidmark Entertainment that were on this tape.
Oh yeah.
And then we bring you to our feature presentation, which is
Thunder in Paradise.
We got some we got some bikini clad babes, long butt babes that are tanning in the sun. And it's
off the shores of Cuba.
Yeah, right. And it's rumbling because
they're in international waters.
The
between
thunder.
Florida and Cuba.
So what? Okay, so I guess the whole spiel is that Hulk Hogan and his buddy. Do you remember what his buddy's name is?
That's
all right. I don't either.
Young William Shatner.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he does look a lot like William Shatner. Although this guy can actually act. So
hey, William Shatner's a good actor. Whoa, dude! Have you been going cave diving and sticking your head in a pop-up tent and filling your lungs with air? That's why you're so gaseous.
William Shatner is as good as an actor as I am gaseous.
Well, that's
flatulent.
He must be the best out there then.
Oh, I mean the opposite of that.
Rude. I like William Shatner.
So,
hey, this is a good time to bring out Cuban Regis. What was it? What was it?
What the fuck doing that? What was it? Hey,
on the last episode.
What was it? Puerto Rican Regis, or
no?
Cuban Regis.
I think he was Cuban or Honduran. I don't know. He was some South American Regis.
Oh, shit.
Hey, if you. My Regis Philbin impression is not that good, but if you speak, hey, you have to be in
Gilman.
In the Patreon wheelhouse. If you join Patreon, you'll know what we're talking about. There's this Regis Philbin from the Ghost Dad episode for some reason.
Of course, we can never remember anything from our shows.
But it was just last week. And my Regis Philbin impersonation is not that good, but if you speed it up, it actually sounds pretty good.
Whoa.
But I didn't speed it up. Anyway, I don't know, but there was something about Cuban Phil Regis Philbin something. I don't know. So I don't know. What are we talking about?
Okay. Anywho,
where am I?
So the whole story is you got Hulk Hogan and young William Shatner, and they spent a good amount of their money,
their life savings,
on making this stealth speedboat for the government.
It's basically like Knight Rider on the water.
Oh yeah. It's got all kinds of like safety shit, and it talks to you and stuff, and yeah, it's Knight Rider.
Yeah.
So, he lives in Florida. They both live in Florida, right? And
his natural habitat.
Oh yeah, probably because Hulk Hogan like lives down there, and he's like, hey, I'll just go shoot a movie in my backyard, brother. You know. So. Yep. And of course, just cameos from tons of other wrestling personas that are
who's the guy with the mustache and the sunglasses who's like refereeing the,
that is the mouth from the South, Jimmy Hart.
There you go.
Yeah, he was in there.
He's the only one I recognized. I mean, I don't know. I'm not the wrestling guy in this. In this,
if Kevbot was here, dudes, I'm sure he would know. Tell us everybody. But
I did recognize him.
Yeah, all the other guys, like I know that they were wrestlers, but I don't know what their names are. So, so they spent their life savings on this boat that they wanted to sell to the military. The military ended up not buying their boat, and they bought another boat. So now they're out of cash. They're out of cashola.
Well, first, I mean, they go to Cuba.
Oh yeah, let's talk about Cuba,
because this is like a whole different episode.
Yeah, I'm sure this is pulled from a totally. I bet you that this movie was probably like 5 different TV shows like spliced together.
Right. Because I have a tape of what's it called? Sledgehammer.
Yeah.
Which is it's like this police like Files from Police Squad type of show, but they turned it into a movie because the show didn't get picked up. So there's like 5 episodes that they stitched together. It's like the Python Force movie. They just stitched every episode together to make a movie. So yeah, this is probably what this is like. Because this first like part of it has nothing to do. I mean, they show off it's fucking rad as hell, and they show off all the goings on of the boat. But it like the real plot of the rest of the movie kicks in like halfway.
Yeah.
Like the first half has nothing to do with with the second half.
So like the funny thing is like this opening scene in Cuba, like literally,
It's so
like,
cool.
It's like I'm watching a Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida, like water stunt show. You know?
It is awesome.
It's so good.
They like have the speedboat thunder, and it's playing this fucking thunder and paradise.
It's so good.
And then they drive this boat all the way from Florida to Cuba on one tank of gas. And they like, so it's this tiny little speedboat, and like we said, there's a 2-bedroom apartment underneath.
Yeah. Hey, you know, I think Cuba should be on Channel 5's Chronicle because it's a tank away.
Yeah. We go to Braintree to see the mall and eat all the local cuisine at the Braintree Taco Bell.
Today we're talking about New England stone walls that are everywhere.
And not in the ocean.
Yeah. Those of you guys who live
in
the area, you know what we're talking about.
You know the walls. You know the ones.
Yeah. You watch Chronicle on Channel 5. Yeah.
Right after the Phantom Gourmet.
Right after Phantom Gourmet. Yep.
But anyway, they drive to Cuba, and then they like put the ship on autopilot, and then the other guy, like, he has this, like, there's a radar system, and then it has like this 3D you know how like you can do like satellite mode in Google Maps or whatever, and it's like the terrain version. It's like the 3D terrain radar, which I don't know why, but it is. Just because it looks cool and it's expensive. And they got like these 2 bucket seats pulled out of a Ford Taurus. And then they have, you know, just like ran a bunch of like buttons and switches. It looks like a spaceship under there.
Yeah.
It's like the hull from like Leprechaun in Space or something. and then he's like, I'm going in. And then he like takes a speedboat in the little speedboat garage, but not before microwaving some rice and having a little TV dinner to prepare for fighting the commies.
Because that rice is like rocket fuel, right?
Yeah, it's rocket rice available at Trader Joe's.
I had Trader Joe's for dinner tonight, but it was not rocket rice.
What was it?
It was like some chicken enchiladas.
Oh,
they're pretty all right. They were pretty good. They're pretty good.
But then he ejects himself on this jet ski, and then the jet ski also has autopilot, and it's like a camera that you can see, and the other guy's controlling the jet ski too. And they're on like a rescue mission. And then like the other guy, they're going to pick up this guy's wife and son, and who we never hear from again after this at all. They just disappear into nothingness. But he's like, the best part of this is he's like bails on the jet ski, and all these guys are bazookaing and like shooting AKs and shit everywhere. But he bails off the jet ski because they're going to bazooka it. But then he goes underwater and like hides under the dock, and then all the like Cuban militants are like above the dock, and they're like shooting underneath, like and then he's like and he uses his Hulk Hogan strength, and he takes the pillars holding up the dock and just pushes them and single-handedly like tears down the dock.
I think it's so funny because like he's yelling under the water, and there's no like bubbles coming out of his mouth, but you're hearing him obviously exhuming air to scream and go ah. It's great.
Hey, he's a former Navy SEAL. That's the first thing they teach you on Navy SEAL training is how to yell and look cool and badass underwater.
Well, what's funny is kind of going later into the movie a little bit. So he can hold his breath for like a fucking hour under the water.
He's a Navy SEAL, dude.
Because they're in like a cave, and they got to go through some caves to go out to the other end. And when he sees like, oh, there's
he
there it
doesn't
is.
take a
Instead
breath.
of going up to take a breath of air, he goes all the way back.
And the funny
How?
thing is, we'll get to how they get in there, I guess. But in this cave scene, like you said, he swims like for an hour under these caves.
Yeah.
And then when they all like follow him to the cave ends up in the fucking speedboat in like the safety hatch. So the cave just leads directly to the speedboat, which was docked on shore. And there'd be no way to fit Hulk Hogan underneath the. I don't know. It's too funny.
It makes perfect sense. What do you got there? A nice cup of coffee.
A nice cup of homemade Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
Ooh, okay. Do you no longer have a Dunkin's literally like in walking distance from your house?
No, I can't walk. It's like 10 minutes away by car.
Oh, jeez.
Automobile. Yeah.
At least you have a
Yep.
Dunkin's there.
I know.
Who would have thought
They're
there'd be a
far and
Dunkin's
few
in
between.
Vegas?
There's even less out here than there are in Los Angeles.
Wow. That is bananas.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
No Papagenos out there, huh?
None. Not a single one.
You got any friendlies out there?
No friendlies.
Tell me you got a Dairy Queen Breezer out there.
We do have a Dairy Queen Breezer right by where I work.
Hey, all right. That's good.
Hey, and there's also this place called the Chicken Shack, which is fucking great.
Ooh, all right.
So shout out to the Chicken Shack. Why don't you sponsor the show, Chicken Shack?
Ooh.
This is a direct offer for you for the price of a 5-piece chicken. We'll say your name again.
After having that Trader Joe's chicken enchilada, I might have to take a visit to the Shittin' Shack.
Oh man.
All right. So so they save this chick and this kid. They go back to Florida, and there's like a gazillion people on the dock with flags and shit.
They're waiting for them. Yeah, like as if everyone knew they were coming back to save Ilian Gonzalez or whatever.
Yeah. Crazy.
Whatever happened to him?
I don't know.
I don't know. Ilian Gonzalez, if you're listening to this show, email us at thevhsbandits@gmail.com and let us know your whereabouts.
So after this, we meet Hulk Hogan's daughter, right? I don't know what the hell her name is.
Wait, but she's not. Is she actually his real daughter? Because the mother of this girl, she just calls him dad because of the sham marriage, I thought. But he's like, he treats her like his daughter.
Oh, maybe you're right. I don't know. But
he just killed a hammerhead shark with his bare hands out of nowhere.
Yeah.
He's pulling out license plates and shit from its guts.
And this brass, like 10-pound looking necklace.
Yeah, and and this is a real hammerhead shark. It doesn't look, unless it's like,
dude, this thing looked
like fake.
This thing looked
shark
wicked
ever.
real. Yeah,
it looks so real, and it's like gooey, and like he's tearing up its guts and shit. And he pulls out this necklace, and he's like, "Oh, here you go, little girl." And he just puts this like
he rinses it off real quick.
Disgusting.
Imagine what that thing would smell like.
Oh my god! And it's baking out in the sun in the Florida heat. My god. And she's like, "Oh, thanks. This doesn't smell like shark guts at all." And yeah.
So gross.
And then that happens, but then also the girl's mother owns a hotel. And then he's just like, okay, now that we've gutted the shark, let's fly up in the air somehow and then parachute down to the beach.
Yo.
I don't know. I think they were how they get in the air, but but who was towing them? I get maybe the other guy with the boat.
I don't remember.
In the scene.
Probably, right?
They're just all of a sudden in the air, flying down and land on the beach.
What I thought was funny is like you could tell that they were just on the ground and got like a fan or something to fluff up the and they're just like, all right, Hulk Hogan, I want you to laugh hysterically when I say action. All right, everybody, here we go. And action. He's like, as as he's like on the ground, like unbuckling his buckles and stuff. It was just really weird.
It's very weird. I mean, I was like watching this and I'm like, Hulk Hogan is not a good actor. Like I don't like to criticize people's performances because who knows, but he's likable and watchable and everything, but it's just, there's just something off about his performances,
Yeah, sure. I guess.
You guess. Okay. Maybe you think he's as realistic as they come.
I think, every single time I watch a Hulk Hogan movie, it brings me in to where I don't feel like
transports you there.
It's like when I'm watching Mr. Nanny, I'm not watching Hulk Hogan. I'm not watching the same person in every single movie that this man has ever made.
Right.
I am watching a different person every single time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think it's a me problem, not a Hulk problem.
I think it might be. It might be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm willing to admit my faults.
Yeah. Yeah. So, shit. What were we talking about?
He lands on the beach.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
laughing hysterically for no reason.
So I guess the girl's mother is this British
shows up
girl who owns a hotel, and she's about to lose a hotel in 48 hours unless she gets hitched.
Yeah, because her uncle. Oh my god, dude! Lay off the enchiladas. So she has to get married because her father in the will said she loses the hotel to her evil Uncle Scar if and he's on the beach with these two long butt babes.
Yeah.
And also there's about half an hour, like in the beginning of the movie, there's like half an hour of butt babes just suntanning while we're listening to the theme song. And then when he saves the people from Cuba, there's another like 20 minutes of, or it's like not 20 minutes, but like a music video length of just filler of beach babes and stuff.
I have zero complaints about that.
No, that's fine. That's fine. The longer the butt, you know what they say.
The longer the butt gets me in the gut.
Well, sure.
The longer the butt, the better the bust of my nut. That's my motto.
The longer the butt, the better the nut. Go.
Yeah. So we got this storyline going on right now where this girl who has a lot of money and stuff in this hotel finds out that Hulk Hogan is broke and needs money. So she says,
and she also owns the bank, or she pays off his loan.
She said that she could pay off his loan.
Okay.
If she marries him, and then if she marries him, then he gets a cut of the hotel business, and she gets to sustain ownership of the hotel.
And this is probably like episode 2. It feels like.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Something like that. And they obviously butt heads. They don't really get along terribly good,
Even though this is the daughter, the girl he gives the gut necklace to is the daughter of this woman. So clearly they know each other.
Yeah.
It feels like they're in like Miami or something.
Yeah.
But it seems like it's like small town America and literally everybody knows one another.
Yeah. Hey, everybody on the beach.
And there's this bartender lady who the other young Will Shatner has a thing for. And he's like, I've got a dream. It's to bone zone you, baby. And then she's like, I want to be a sculptor in Italy.
And she makes it very clear that she's from New York City.
Yeah. She's got one of those, like, if you've ever seen a high school play where one girl always has to do a Long Island accent, it is this.
Yep.
It is to that extent.
And she's like, from one Long Islander to another. It's like, you didn't have to tell us
talking
that.
to the news reporter who disappears and doesn't come back.
The news reporter doesn't sound like he's from New York at all. So.
No, he does not.
And so this dude, this is another storyline. This guy needs a scoop on the beach for something to write in like the local community advocate newspaper, right?
Scoop Poop Weekly.
In the Telegram and Gazette. And so there's a story about this girl getting a necklace out of the shark.
I can't write another article about stone walls.
Yeah, yeah, dude. Yeah, there's only so many articles on the Chronicle you can write about New England stone walls. My house is literally surrounded by them.
Yeah.
But there's two scoops going on. This girl's got a necklace with a shark, and
2 scoops.
Terry Hogan is going to be marrying this British girl.
Yeah, I guess he does write about that. So I guess he does have a purpose, but he does disappear after his purpose is served, and then he goes away.
That's right.
And is never heard from again.
And so there's all kinds of shenanigans going on at the wedding and stuff. And at the same time, we meet our main bad guy, who's a pirate.
What's his name?
I don't know what his name is. I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. Okay.
But this dude is great. And he's after the necklace because you find out that this necklace has a treasure map in it. So they got to.
So he tries to steal it.
Try to steal it,
girl, on their wedding day, on their sham wedding day.
Yeah.
And then it explodes in the air. And so then there's this gigantic guy who fights Hulk Hogan. I don't know. He's like fucking 9 feet tall or something.
I'm sure this dude was a wrestler. He had to have been. You know?
Yeah, maybe. Kevbot, if you're listening to this episode, text us and tell us who this gigantic person is. Or John.
Oh, yeah, he would know too. Right.
Yeah. Yeah, but and then they fight, and this guy's huge. He's fucking picking up Hulk Hogan and throwing him through an outhouse. And then he gets in this tiny little limousine. Well, it's a big limousine, but he makes it look tiny.
Yeah.
He's just like has to squeeze into this back seat. It's pretty funny. But then they put together the beads of the necklace and find out it's a treasure map. And then the other guys fucking know where to go too. Oh, because they kidnap the little girl and the bartender.
Yeah, and she like drew out the map herself,
right,
with crayons or something.
Yeah.
So Hulk Hogan now has another pair of Pit Viper sunglasses on, and they go to this island where these rocks indicate X marks a spot. So
it is not subtle.
Oh no,
it is huge.
And this is like this massive, huge boulder. I mean, no mortal man could move this boulder on their own. And Hulk Hogan's just like, all right, brother, let me just pick up this rock. Ah! There we go, done. Like it was made out of cardboard, you know?
It's almost like it was made out of styrofoam or something.
So there's a hole that goes to a cave with like a pond in there, right? And there's some gold doubloons, treasures, and necklaces and stuff. But guess what?
Like a backpack in a duffel bag or something. It's not like in a treasure chest.
No. And the bad guys show up. They take the treasure. They take the cheese.
Yeah, they lock them in the cave.
And they lock them up in the cave. And this is, to me, this was
this part, like, the wife, like, she does not, keep in mind, they don't really like each other. It's one of those, like, well, they won't, they butt heads a lot type of relationships. But she's like, when they're getting ready to go on, look for this treasure, she's like, I will take me with you. I'm going. He's like, you're not going, brother. And then she's like, yes, I am. And then, she ends up going. And then she just ends up like complaining the whole time.
Yeah,
and like he just has to carry her around like over his shoulder to muck through the swamps and stuff. Like, why the fuck did she want to go? Just because the plot needed her to.
Yeah.
But like, there's no reason for her to go.
Nope.
especially if she's going to complain, if she's going to like take the lead or something and like actually help out, like she just complained, like he said, don't complain. And then she obviously she just complains the whole time. But like if she actually like is the one who found the treasure or whatever, then I'd be like, okay, it makes sense. But she doesn't do a goddamn thing.
Nothing.
I don't know. But she gets kidnapped or whatever.
I would say that this scene, after they get locked back in the cave, this was like my least part of the movie because this whole scene really, really dragged out big time. With Hulk Hogan going down into the caves, finding out that there's an exit, coming back, and then they all have to go through the caves all
in real
again.
time. There's a lot of cave business. And then they pop up inside the boats.
Oh yeah, yeah.
that made it worth it for me. Because I mean, it's worth the wait just to see them. They go through all these intricate caves and tunnels, and they finally see the light at the end, and they pop up through a security hatch in the boat, which wouldn't have any light. So I don't know.
Yeah,
but not before the boat electrocutes the bad guys.
Oh yeah, that was pretty good.
And they just go, yeah, I'm getting electrocuted.
I love how the bad guy's just like, all right, we're gonna tow this boat to our boat, and we're gonna get out of here. He's just like,
you're gonna bazooka that whale,
bazooka the whale. So Hulk Hogan and everybody, they get into the Thunderboat, and they get onto the bad guy's boat, but they get captured, and they get all like tied up.
Hogan like puts on all this like he tries, like he takes out like this grease pen and puts on like the military face paint stuff. And then she's like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Psychological warfare, brother." But then like we see him, he like gets on the bad guy's boat, and the bad guy's boat is like a fucking cargo ship.
It's huge.
It's huge. But instead of looking like a badass Navy SEAL, he looks like David Bowie.
Yeah.
It's like this lightning bolt, like green, and like it looks like clearly like the makeup person did this, and they've never seen like, you know, undercover military makeup, or they never watched Predator or fucking Platoon or anything, and they just watched David Bowie music videos, and like he looks like he's like performing at like a gay nightclub or something, like in a cage or something. Like that's the kind of he's like this hunky military man. And there is so many Speedos in this movie. At any chance Hulk Hogan gets, he is wearing a Speedo. And like there's this one scene when they're on the beach after they hang glide, he's just wearing a Speedo, and he's like having this conversation with the mom, and then he like bends down 90 degrees and puts his Speedo butt in the girl's face. It's oh boy.
Hey, real quick, kind of going back to the early part of the movie, there was another scene that I thought was completely unnecessary that also really got into the runtime. Was a scene of it was an arm wrestling scene.
Oh yeah, that had nothing to do with nothing
to do with anything at all. Nothing to do.
But it does show, like that was before she was looking for a suitor to get married to, and then that these two wrestler guys who I don't know their names of are arm wrestling, but then, you know, Hulk Hogan takes the winner and then like beats him up, and then I get it's like to show that the contrast between the lady and Hulk Hogan.
Oh yeah, I guess
I think you know, because she's like, I'm not marrying that rhinoceros of a human or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah,
but that scene wasn't too long.
No, it's just unnecessary. The only really long scene was the cave dwelling.
The cave dwellers.
So yeah, they're all chained up, and they're dropped off the ship to go drown in the water. But the
William Shatner guy still in the speedboat.
Yep. And so they all get saved. They go into the boat, but guess what? They got a bazooka ready to go. So they try to bazooka thunder.
That, like, this movie is so like semi cartoonish and silly, like him like tearing down the dock with his bare hands and shit. I was so hoping that when the guy shoots the bazooka, that instead of like the rocket coming out, it would just like him and the bazooka would fly backwards off screen and the rocket would stay in place and then blow up the ship like Looney Tunes style or something.
That would have been great.
That would have been awesome. Yeah. But I mean, what actually happens is pretty rad too.
Yeah. It's they have a keyed in model rocket going right after them. And they take a U-turn and it blows up the cargo ship.
Yeah, and he's like, Hulk Hogan's driving the boat, brother, and he's like, the William Shatner guy's like, this fucking missile's right on our tail, and he's like, I want it to be, brother. And then and he's like, you sly dog. Yeah. And then they fucking blow up the ship, and then they fuck in the hotel.
Yeah,
and
that was the
creepy
most,
guy is.
That it was a very uncomfortable scene.
Yeah, and because the hotel, the uncle is fucking spying on them with a security camera, watching his niece fuck Hulk Hogan.
Well, the thing about it too is like this movie's rated PG, right? Parental guidance, which means people under the age of 13 can probably watch this. And there was Hulk Hogan in bed with this girl in lingerie, and he's going, and it's
brother,
it's really uncomfortable, dude. Hearing Hulk Hogan going,
I'll make you a Hulkamaniac.
Oh God, it's kind of gross. And I think wasn't it the whole point that like they're doing it because they know they're being spied on, so they're like faking it, right?
I mean, that should be grounds enough for this woman to get her uncle into prison or something, or because he's installed fucking cameras in his hotel or her home where he's fucking watching everybody fuck Hulkamaniacs.
It's crazy.
I want to fuck a Hulkamaniac and have my uncle watch.
No, that is a Squid Pro Quo song if I've ever heard one.
Hey, that's right. Maybe I'll get the band back together.
Oh yeah,
it's just me.
The band of one.
The band of one. I'll call up the fellas and see if we can make fuck a maniac. That's the. I'll just, you know what? I'll just remix this whole episode into a song. Somehow.
Music to my ears.
Oh yeah.
So that is Thunder in Paradise.
Oh yeah. Wow, that went really fast, I think.
Hey, one thing I just want to say, like the lyrics to the song, to the Thunder in Paradise song.
I wanna fuck a Thunder in Paradise.
Well, it's kind of like that, but it's a little different like that.
Well, I didn't really pay attention
like,
other than
thunder always strikes twice. Sacrifice. I don't know. It's just like a bunch of dumb shit put into. It was
Lock and load.
By the way, I forgot to mention this tape came from a video store called Video Country.
Video Country.
Video Country. To have some fun. Do. When the sun is blazing and the water gets hot, Video Country's a very cool spot. There's no better place to something
a million.
to be on. Video Country, have some fun. No, something
Nashua, New Hampshire.
Sliding and splashing. Get in the action. Yeah.
Whoa.
Anybody else remember Water Country?
Yeah. Well, anyone from New England, I'm sure it does.
Yeah. And Water Whiz. Remember Water Whiz?
I don't remember Water Whiz.
You
I
don't
know
remember Water
Whalum
Whiz?
Park.
Oh, jeez.
No. And speaking of communists, I was dating a Russian girl in high school.
Yeah.
And we went to Whalum Park. And her parents are from, I mean, they're all from Russia. But like we went on her mom took us to Whalum Park, which is this like defunct theme park. And like by this time, I don't know, we were like 13 or something, but at this time there's maybe like early 2000s, late 90s or something. And wow, it was like, falling apart, and like they had the wood roller coaster, and there's like nothing is like working or open. But anyway,
I used to love Whalum Park, dude.
It used to be rad.
Yeah.
But her mom like gives me $5 and she goes, "You win my daughter teddy bear."
Wow.
I was like, whoa, or what?
Dude, she sent you to the fucking gulag.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man.
Wow.
Wow.
I didn't realize that her parents were like straight off the boat.
Yeah, she was too.
Oh, really? Well, she didn't have an accent, so I couldn't tell.
No, she didn't, but oh yeah.
Interesting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's like that show The Americans, where they're like communist spies for the Soviets or something. I feel like her dad probably was like some, I don't know, I'm just speculating, 15 years later. I don't know. He was like this computer whiz guy. Like he was like this like tiny little frail guy, and her mom was like this beefy, like what you think a Russian woman looks like. And
wow,
I don't know, but I feel like he probably like was doing some, I don't know, spy stuff for the secret Soviet government.
The secret Soviets, the SSR,
the
secret
USSR.
secret Soviet something.
Yeah, the secret Soviet something. We've got to get teddy bears into the hands of our daughters.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
Jesus Christ. Whalum Park. Hey, did you end up winning that teddy bear?
I don't think so.
All I remember was I remember
I don't think there was anyone working the booths.
I remember one time you told me you guys were like walking to your house and she got a bird like shat in her head or something like that.
Yeah. Hey, that's supposed to be a good look.
Is it really?
Shit on her. Yeah, if a bird shits on you. I think they just tell you that to make you feel better about getting shit on.
Probably.
Literally. Yeah. So it's probably not good luck.
Wow.
Not for your dry cleaning.
Oh yeah.
But hey,
where do you think that girl is now? You think she's back in St. Petersburg?
I think she did move back to Russia.
Wow. After dating you, why stay in the States?
Yeah. Hey, no one, no other American can live up to the G-man, brother.
Yeah, right.
I think she turned into a lesbian too. I'm not sure.
Wow.
But if I
had to
after
guess, dating you,
yeah, I don't blame her.
Get back to Russia and a lesbian.
Ooh, I gotta get to Russia and swear off men for life.
Doesn't being a lesbian like send you to the gulag out there? I don't know.
I'm not sure. I've never been to Russia.
No,
I don't plan
on. The closest thing to
going.
Russia I know about is watching GoldenEye.
Yeah, that's where I got all my information from. GoldenEye and Air Force One.
Yep. Yeah, and Severnaya.
She was on the plane back to Russia. The guy flying is going.
That's right. For anybody who's seen Air Force One, the guy who's piloting Air Force One he's like he looks like he's taking a shit the whole movie.
Oh, I love that movie so much.
I forgot all about that. Oh my God.
Oh, man.
Shit. All right. Hey, so Video Country, have some fun. What do you want to rate Thunder from Paradise out of?
Oh man. Jeez. We could do long butt B-roll.
Long butt B-roll. Ooh, all right.
Or underwater tent breathers. Oh my. Jet ski garages.
Hey,
inside of boats.
Hello, welcome to Jet Ski Garage. Today we're in the
this week's episode, Thunder in Paradise, Fact or Fiction.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of fact or fiction, I was going through my stories on the VHS Bandits Instagram page, and somebody posted a picture. I don't know what his name is, but the guy who was the host of Beyond Belief Fact or Fiction was like on fucking set of Beyond Belief Fact or Fiction. I think he's bringing it back.
Wow, that would be awesome. Hey,
right?
Also for everyone out there, Kevin James, one of our patrons and good friends, they did a fucking awesome Fact or Fiction parody.
Dude, it's so
funny.
funny.
You got to see this.
It's so good.
I wish I knew like the actual title of it. I'll try and find it and put it in the description if I can.
Yeah.
But check that out if you can. Kevin James makes fucking awesome videos and shit. So definitely check him out. And he's on our last summer episode of
Deep Rising.
Deep Rising.
Yeah.
Listen to that episode. It is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
With another cool jet ski scene.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's right. So I just realized something, dude.
What?
On the spine of this tape, the picture of Hulk Hogan is like a generic WWF like picture. You know what I'm saying?
He's doing a little Elvis face.
Yeah, he's got his little Elvis
brother
lip going on there.
Oh, brother.
I mean, I swear to God, that's like a shot of. It's not a shot of him from this movie. This is like a shot of him from fucking Monday Night Nitro.
That's like his headshot or something. Yeah.
Hey, I just saw something I needed to bring up. I totally forgot to bring up with you
about Monday Night Nitro.
Yeah, half of this movie he wears an eye patch, and the other half of the movie he doesn't.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that all about?
I think this is my theory on the eye patch. I feel like he went to the director and was like, "Listen, brother, I think it'd be cool if I wore an eye patch for this movie because my character is like a Navy SEAL and he's a tough guy. So an eye patch makes him makes the audience will be like, oh, that's a cool tough guy, brother." And the director's like, "Sure, whatever. All right." He's got an eye patch now, guys. And then they filmed the first episode, and then by the time it gets to the second episode, he goes to the director. He's like, "Listen, I know I wanted this eye patch, but it's really bothering me. It's itchy as fuck. And I can only see out of one eye when I have this goddamn eye patch on, brother. So I think what my character needs to do is he got to take off the eye patch, okay? And then he has two eyes now, and he doesn't need an eye patch anymore. Brother." And the director's like, "He doesn't have an eye patch anymore. All right. We filmed the whole fucking thing. We had several meetings about this eye patch. Now, he just doesn't have one anymore." So they wrote a scene where he takes off his eye patch. He's got a weird eye. Yeah.
And there's this one scene.
Do you think it was Hulk Hogan's idea?
Yeah, it probably was.
Yeah.
There's this whole scene in the beginning where the camera is angled a certain way where he lifts up his sunglasses, but you don't see the eye, and then he puts his glasses back down. So I thought it was a way just to cover up the scar or the gouged out eye or whatever.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
But then
guess what?
Slowly get rid of it.
Yeah, and then he's got a regular fucking eye halfway through the movie.
He's got a contact lens in where it's
it's red or something, right?
Yeah, he's maybe he just had pink eye from going to the strip club and doing the rhino.
Yeah, I could see that being the case.
And yeah, that could be it. Maybe just got a case of the pink eye.
Yeah,
herpy eye.
Maybe he went to that bar on the beach and got himself a penis colada.
A penis colada?
Yeah,
is that what you said? It tastes like coconuts.
Yep. With a side of circus penis.
Hey kid, you want some circus penis? I'm
gonna get out of here.
I'm gonna go to 7-Eleven and get the penis colada Slurpee.
Yeah, dude, you slurp it. If you like penis colada, get caught in the rain,
brother.
All right, so what are we rating this out of?
We could rate it out of brothers.
Brothers. Okay, all right, let's do that.
Brothers.
All right. How many brothers are you gonna give this, brother?
I'm gonna give Thunder in Paradise 7 brothers, brother.
Whoa.
That's a good movie.
Well, let me tell you something there, Mean T-Man. I think that's a pretty low rating for you.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. I don't know. I mean, that's what I rated it.
All right. Well, why do you rate it that, brother?
I didn't think that. Well, because I mean, it's not. Maybe a 7.5 brothers, like one conjoined brother.
So that's a 7 brothers and one bro.
And it's a Siamese twin brother who's not fully developed coming out.
Oh, it's the basket case brother,
yeah,
right?
It's the basket case brother. Yeah.
Sure.
So you've got a little melted Hulk Hogan in a wicker basket that you carry around.
What's in the basket? You just open up the basket. He just goes, brother.
And then it eats your landlord or whatever.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, Jesus. I mean, it's like there is you can tell it's a weird TV show that they try to jam into a movie. So that's kind of where it's just all the filler, really. And like the plot is like, I mean, it's stupid and whatever, but I mean, it's Thunder in Paradise. What do you want? But I mean, the opening, it started off really strong, you know, and it ended really strong too. The in-between stuff is there wasn't so much that kept me interested. It was just a lot of like this TV show character development that they were trying to like shove in such a like they're trying to shove in all these characters and like there's the fucking uncle in this hotel and there's like 9 plots going on, but that worked for a TV show, but for a movie it doesn't really work. It's too fucking much going on. So if they just stuck with more of like this treasure hunting thing and whatever, then that'd be cool. But like the opening of the movie is the best part of the movie. I think it starts off really strong. So I don't know. It's a good movie, but it's too much TV showy stuff in a movie format.
Yep.
Which, that's pretty much it, brother.
All right there, brother. Let me tell you something. My rating is going to be 8 out of 10 brothers, brother.
Whoa, that's just as much as me, Alma.
That's
one more brother.
That's the there. Because you have the bro, I got the there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I kind of the same thing. Like I thought that it was pretty good. You know, pretty simple little movie. I thought that everybody's like overacting was awesome.
I think the William Shatner guy did very well.
Oh, he was awesome.
I thought he was a great actor.
He was great.
Like, I don't think he overacted too much. I mean, he did.
I mean, everybody
Especially
was
like there's
wicked hammy, dude. Everybody hammed it up, which I loved.
It's not like they were hamming it up in like as if they're like the goons from My Pet Monster or something.
Oh yeah,
it's not like that level of ham. It's like action ham, I guess.
Ham.
Which, because
can I get a half a pound of boar's head action ham, please?
Do you want honey or regular action ham? Oh, what's on sale? Whatever's on sale.
What's on sale?
Store brand action ham.
So, like it's good. You know, kind of like you said, there's a lot of, or like some stuff is just a little drawn out. Like again, like the cave scene, I was like, oh my god, it's taking forever. But other than that, man, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun. It totally gave me like some good summer vibes, you know?
Yeah, this is a party movie.
Oh, yeah. Big time. And of course.
This is like you put this on loop at like a barbecue or something. If you got a projector out in the backyard or something.
I mean, hey, all the bikini long-butted babes, man. That was probably one of the best parts of this movie.
That did it for you?
Plenty of that. plenty. You can never have too many of those, brother.
Too many long butts.
So yeah, it was good stuff. Good stuff. I thoroughly enjoyed Thunder in Paradise. I can imagine that this tape is probably pretty easy to come by, so I would suggest anybody to go find it. Yes, I would rewind it. It's one of those kind of movies I'd probably watch like every couple of summers, you know?
Yeah, for sure. And this is like one of those movies I'd see in the video store, but never rent. Like I remember this cover. It's a very iconic cover, I think. It's very cool.
It is. Yeah.
So, hey, we're about at that point of the show where we got to thank our Patreons who just enjoyed our video bone zone for the Party Hat Patrol where we covered Ghost Dad.
That's
so if you want to hear that and our other episodes, go join our Patreon at patreon.com/VHS Bandits. So I want to give a shout out to Kyle Schute, Corey Gorski, Thomas Andrew Gwynn, Captain James T. Kaiser of the Good Ship Barbecue Boat Brother, then Bert Sazerac, our official Mike Fluffer, and then trivia with Brother Buds, and then Brother Poppin' Daddies, the professional pro, Jimmy Alicata, and James, and then Kevin James, the Light Wrangler brother, and Lex T, our official masked man. Brother.
So,
brother.
There you have it, everybody.
So thank you guys so much for being Patreons.
Right.
Yeah, if you want to join for more VHS goodness, then sign up.
Yeah, sign up.
Paradise.
So I guess that'll do it for this episode of VHS Bandits Podcast. We have more summer special edition episodes coming up pretty darn soon. And make sure to stay tuned for those. Check us out on Instagram and email us at VHSBandits@gmail.com. Like, I didn't tell you to do that enough on this episode. Any other episode.
Well,
all right, guys.
You all had a happy Independence Day, and you're not living in communist Cuba.
Yeah. And enjoy your summer, guys. Stay cool. Stay dry. And remember, it's just another day of Thunder in Paradise.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. All right, there, brother. Be kind and rewind, brother.